place to promote the growth of Tigres in English through analysis, discussions, interviews, and more. Welcome to the Lautimes podcast. And we are live on a Tuesday, right before Thanksgiving. Great to be back with you guys on Lautimes, the only podcast talking about the 8-time champions on the men's side of Tigres in English, and also the only podcast in the world talking about the 7-time Liga MX Femenil champion, Tigres Femenil. We're back talking about all the things tonight. Glad you guys are with us live. Glad you guys are with us on pod. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you in advance. Happy to be joined by the crew tonight. Happy to be joined by the pride of Corpus Christi, but you know him as AJ, the man in Houston. How are you, my friend? Just a thumbs up.
Doing good.
We have Lou, aka Tigres_English, down in Austin. There it is.
We're
Thank
still
you,
in
sir.
full celebratory mode, baby.
Bro,
Hey.
get that towel off my screen, dog.
Dennis, hit him with that sound, bro.
Ooh. Start using this for all these bad takes that you guys be spewing out here sometimes. Anyways,
I promise to have at least 3 or 4 of those tonight, Dennis. You
Oh.
can hit me with them.
oh my word. Lovely. And happy to be joined by my fellow compatriot up here in Dallas-Fort Worth. You know him as Double L Nation, Edgar. How are you?
Doing good. It's been a rough day, but we're here.
Hey, we're here to make your day better. We're here to make everybody's night better tonight. In fact, I'm going to make this, since we're in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I'm going to make the background Thanksgiving themed. Actually,
Lovely glasses, by the way, Edgar.
Thank you.
I feel
like
bad for
the-
the people missing out on the podcast audio only version.
Well, you can always check out the YouTube later on if you're listening on podcast first. If you're joining us live tonight, thanks for joining us. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, follow, hit the like button, comment, share, do all the things. You guys know the drill by now. If you're listening back on podcast later, also thank you for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you're on Spotify, don't forget to comment. And if you're here live with us, come hang out in the chat. We have so much to get to tonight. We have some fun little bits that I have planned for us at the end of the episode. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And we want your interaction. So please come join us in the chat, please, and thank you. Okay, let's start by picking up where we left off the last time this show had an episode, which was on Sunday, immediately after the final whistle of the final for the Liga MX Femenil. We'll start with AJ and Edgar's thoughts on Tigres clinching championship number 7, and then I'll kick to you, Lou, if you have any other thoughts besides what we said on Sunday. But AJ, Edgar, give us your emotions regarding the championship won by the girls.
I was, first leg, not gonna talk about the first leg. That was, depressing, but glad they pulled through. Very exciting game in the second leg. But yeah, excited. I know I'm still can't. The first leg is what really took it. It's still sour in my mouth, so I'll wait till we talk about the first leg rather than the whole championship.
Edgar?
Yes, I mean, it's incredible. The team deserved it without question. This is still a team that needs a little bit of fine-tuning, but obviously we've proved time and time again that the talent is there, the potential's there, and the objective was met. So overall, good things. I don't want to spend too much on the negative things. Horrible 45 minutes to start off the final, but we pulled through and we dominated the second leg. Congratulations to this team. so many great like things that were observed in the second half. But overall, I'm just happy for all of these players.
AJ, what to you was the difference in between the first leg of the first half and then the other 3 quarters of this final? Like, what was the biggest thing for you that stood out, that made the difference in us getting those 4 goals?
I just think the initial lineup, honestly, it was more set up for, all right, we're going to play for a draw or we're going to play for a close loss. That's what I think. And it came back to bite Los on the ass a little bit. And I know there were some people saying, well, his subs worked out. I mean, they did, but he was kind of forced to make those subs. I don't think like that was his initial game plan, just based off of the initial starting 11. Like I said, I thought he was trying to play for the draw, and it came back to bite him. But the subs did step up, and I think going into the next game, there were still some questions about, okay, it's a little defensive, but not as much, but we still got the win, so some good stuff there.
Edgar, who are you most happy for with this championship? Player, anybody on the support staff, coaching staff? Who do you feel like you're really happy for more than anybody else?
I think the two biggest ones were Maria Sanchez, without question. It's her first season back with the team. I think she deserved it. Like, I'm most happiest for her. But also Diana Ordóñez. I didn't realize, and this kind of came to light today, how much criticism and hate there was towards the signing. We weren't necessarily negative about it. I think we all kind of perceived it as a very positive signing.
I watched back that episode literally yesterday, not for that purpose, but I was curious to hear what we said about those signings, and we were very positive on Maria, and we were very positive on Ordóñez. Not as positive on Enciso, but we never questioned really. Well, we kind of questioned the fit a little bit back in July, August of Ordóñez to a degree, but it also depended on formation, and the formation that we ended up running kind of suited her style anyway. But keep going with your point.
Yeah, so I think it's kind of unfortunate that others didn't share our thoughts on her, but most happiest for her as well. She had something to prove, and she went out there and got it done.
Lou, I'll kick it over to you. Is there anything that you didn't say on Sunday in our post game that you want to say now? Is there anything new that you want to say in the 48 hours since the final whistle?
Yeah, there's stuff that sort of surfaced that kind of explains some of Pedro Losa's thought process. We've kind of learned that Hermoso wasn't fully fit, Delgado wasn't fully fit, Mayor wasn't fully fit. There was a lot of injuries, and the team was very, very much depleted. And he mentioned that was part of the issue that we had seen throughout Liguilla, right? We we mentioned several weeks back, even prior to the Cruz Azul semifinal match, we said that there was a noticeable dip in form, and we were slumping at the wrong time. And that sort of behavior is explained by injuries, right? Some of your key players being very much not at 100%. So makes sense, right? And definitely I have to applaud our players like Demby, Delgado, Mayor, who really just went above and beyond for the squad. It was just amazing to watch the performance, how much they put in. So definitely they deserve praise for it. I still don't want to give Pedro Losa a pass for that first half. He said post game that he wasn't trying to be defensive, that he was trying to play a high press and was looking to force errors, and from there tried to control the ball, possess the ball. But I think it's just pride and ego getting in the way. I think his pride didn't allow him to say, especially in those circumstances. I respect it. Under those circumstances, you don't want to give the opponent too much fuel, right? So you don't want to come out and say, yeah, I messed up, and yeah, my tactics weren't great. So I get a little bit of some of that mind game, but he needs to realize that a lot of fans have been watching this game for a long time, and they're knowledgeable of the game. So you're not going to be able to fool them very easily. And I was very critical Pre-game, once I saw the lineup, because I knew he was going to play 5 at the back, I was very critical. I said it's too defensive. I don't see why you would go from your usual 4-2-3-1 to then switch 5 and then play a low block. I mean, it it just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, if what he's saying is true, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he was trying to play a high press and maybe play the counter, then he just didn't use his best 11. Right? You have players, you have enough depth to be able to play a 4-2-3-1, and I don't feel like he has the tools to be able to play 5 at the back. He just doesn't play it enough for one. But just to kind of clarify why I feel like the 5 in the back doesn't work for him, you need a certain set of components to be able to make 5 at the back work, right? You need a goalkeeper that's very good with her feet, right? Makes really accurate passes, kind of like we have with Nahuel, right? Nahuel is so good with his feet, right? He's just basically another sweeper. And then you need a sweeper that's also a very good passer, and then a holding mid above him that's very good with the ball, a Carioca type, a Brunetta type, a guy that can get the ball, can dribble out of pressure, can distribute quickly. So, you also need 2 wingbacks that can go the length of the field, right, and exploit that whole wing. And so you think about it, you need all those pieces. How much of that does Tigres Femenil have? Ceci Santiago was not great with her feet. Anika Rodriguez and Mia Villalpando, you're asking them too much to be able to cover that much ground with as much number of players that America puts in the midfield. So to me, then that just leaves you Hermoso, who's able to distribute, but she felt very isolated without much help in the midfield. Really, if you think about it, there was only like 3 true attacking options: Maria Sanchez, Olivieri, and Ordóñez. So the way he put the 11 out and the formation he put out wasn't going to be anything to really commit to any type of attack. And I think America saw that pretty quickly, and that's why they were right on us, right? We had to settle for a low block. We had to absorb pressure, and then it was just a matter of making mistakes. That was another thing. Continue to try to play out the back when you don't really play that often during the season. So I think he just made a few mistakes, and it almost cost him the series, because honestly, I think if we go down 4-0, and Greta Espinosa, for example, could have easily been red carded on that penalty kick. So imagine having to play with 10 players the rest of that match. We probably wouldn't be talking about a championship right now. So I think he made a few mistakes, and hopefully he learned from them.
5 at the back works if you use your roster correctly too. Like the lineup that he put out of having Jimena and Greta and Aaliyah, like that doesn't work. Like if you're gonna run that sort of system where you need 3 center backs, at least put Cristina Ferralin, even though she hasn't been playing, because Jimena Lopez is, I mean, she's slow, so she's not a true left back. So I guess that kind of works for her. But again, she's slow. I don't think that's a great fit. Like, I'd rather have Natalia Colin in that scenario. And even though she hasn't really played that much. And Aaliyah Farmer is not a true center back. She's a makeshift center back who should be playing midfield. So why not put Ferral in there to make up for that? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. We won. So this is just us being nitpicky. But use the squad better. Like, you have people who, it's not like you're lacking in center back depth. Like, you have one of the staples of this team for a long time in Ferral just sitting there on the bench. And like you mentioned on Sunday, it's probably a contractual thing because she's probably on her way out, which sucks. So I felt like that could have been some very easy fixes. But again, he learned from it. He was, as AJ greatly put it, yes, he got the subs right, but he was also forced to do it because of his own stupidity, and it ended up working out. And ultimately, we got the cup. And really, frankly, that's all that matters, right? Like, we can be all nitpicky all we want, but we played well enough in the second half of that first leg, and we played very well in that in the whole second leg, that we won the championship. Like you said, Lou, on Sunday, we made less mistakes than they did, and that's ultimately what made the difference on Sunday. So, I love seeing all the celebration videos of them dancing and scream singing in the locker room after the game, and all the pictures and stuff. It was great for the content, as we all know. So, good job, Feminine. Proud of you. We've talked quite a bit about them over the last few days, but they deserve it. They're the most successful team in the country, and they've further solidified their status in that. So,
Do we know anything about that 7v7 tournament that's coming up, Dennis? Who they're sending, which players are going to
your
participate?
guess is as good as mine. I'm really curious. I know nothing about that tournament. I know that our friend from Houston, who I'm blanking on his name, added you about that earlier today on your account, Lou. Gosh, I can't remember his name. Anyway, he was asking about what that tournament even is. I feel like nobody really knows what that tournament even is. So,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a weird little setup there. We'll see how that ends up.
who knows, man? I mean, hopefully they do well. I don't know what the reward is besides a trophy if you win that thing, but it'd be great if they won that thing, right? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but all in all, what much is there to say besides they're the champs and we get to celebrate it? We're not going to stop with the girls just yet. We are going to do another round of something that we did last week, Superlatives, but this time with the feminine squad because it only feels right. So, Edgar, since you are the chief of the outline, would you tell us in order each category that we're going to name?
Yes, sir. The categories for this evening are MVP, Most Improved, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Hardest Worker, Miss Reliable, Comeback Kid, Unlikely Hero, Worst Player, Disappointment, Injury Queen, Best Goal, and Team Grade.
Okay, let's do what we did last week to a degree of we go by each category. We just really just say a name and try not to explain too much about it and go from there. So, first one is MVP, right?
Yep.
I'll start with shoot, man. There's 3 that I have in my head, so I'm going to wait to say mine. Anybody want to go first?
I'll go first. I'm going to go Ordóñez on that one.
Okay. Edgar?
Assists, goal scoring, I think that's my choice.
Ordóñez was my pick as well.
AJ, if you're there.
Ordóñez as well.
Okay, I'll say the same. I thought about Greta just because she's been so solid in the back this season. And I also thought about Hermoso because she scored a lot of goals, but I think Ordóñez is probably the right pick. Offensive Player of the Year, Ordóñez. Or Hermoso. Probably Ordóñez.
Wait, but you're skipping a category, Dennis.
Oh, which one did I skip?
We're on the Most Improved.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, do that. Most Improved. I don't know.
I'm going Hermoso on that one.
Same.
Oh, okay. Nice.
That was my pick as well.
AJ? If you're there?
Yeah, Hermoso as well.
Okay, I'll be different. I'm going to say Farmer.
That was my second one. That was toss up between Hermoso and Farmer for me.
Sneakily, top 5 most important player on the team right now is Aaliyah Farmer.
Yeah.
So, all right, what's next?
Up next, we have Defensive Player of the Year.
I went Farmer.
I'm going Greta.
I have Greta.
Greta.
Farmer's a really good shot, though.
Yeah.
Offensive Player of the Year is now next, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Went Ordóñez.
Ordóñez as well.
Same.
Same here.
All right, moving on. Rookie of the year.
I
We
went
might
with
also
Mia Villalpando.
Yeah.
Mia.
I feel like that's the only true choice,
I think
to be
so.
honest. Because I mean, she did not play much, but man, when she played, was she good?
She was impressive.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Hardest worker.
I went with Anika.
It's hard not to. It's really hard not to.
I'll be a little different. For me, it's Maria Sanchez.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah, I'm Maria Sanchez for me as well.
Okay, so we're splitting there. Okay. Anybody in the chat want to be the deciding vote? Drop your vote in the comments. Miss Reliable.
I went with Maria Sanchez.
Also have Sanchez.
Mine's Farmer.
Mine is also Farmer.
I like Farmer. It's reliable.
That's a good shout. I like that.
Again, somebody be the deciding vote in the comments. Comeback Kid. This one's interesting. There wasn't a true standout option that came to my head.
I went with Ceci Santiago just because she had
That's
sort of a dip in form and had a lot of errors previous seasons, and I think this season she was very clean.
You said the same, Edgar?
No, I had Hermoso.
Oh. Good shout.
That was my second option there.
I'll say Ceci because she did lose her starting spot for much of last season and she gained it back. So
Yeah, I'm Ceci as well.
unlikely hero.
I went with Olivieri just because I thought she came under the radar and I didn't think she would contribute much, but I think she ended up being a really good signing because of Themby's injury.
Same.
I'm going to assume you said you as well, even though
Yeah,
you're muted.
yeah.
But, okay. Yeah, I mean, what a great 6-month loan signing she was for this team. Great depth, great personality. I totally forgot just all the connections that she already had with girls in the squad, with like Ordóñez and Maria Sanchez and all that. So it doesn't surprise me that she had a successful time with the team. I will say Mayor, based off the final, like that is another option because I don't think anybody expected Mayor to be the spearhead after kind of a strange season for her. But Olivieri, I think, is the better shout. Okay, time to be critical to a degree. Worst player.
I went with Fer Elizondo, even
Okay.
though I wanted to put somebody else there, but that's
Okay.
just personal dislike.
Oh my word! Do I need
Go
to
ahead,
do this
go
to
ahead
you
and
now?
boo me. Go ahead and boo me.
Edgar.
Chata.
That deserves that. That deserves that. AJ.
Yeah, Chata as well.
Golly. Brutal. Sorry, I'm gonna be this person. Tati Flores. Just hasn't made a big impression. She's been here long enough that I feel like she should have played more, but she hasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with Themby down.
Disappointment.
Man, I don't like my answer, bro, but I'm gonna say it, Delgado.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like my answer because she was so great for this final. Like she actually was way better than she was in the regular season, but I have to take into account the body of work there.
Right.
So I went with her.
AJ. Or Edgar.
So for me, Flores was actually the disappointment. I don't think she was the worst player on the roster. I think the few minutes we did see her, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great, but kind of like you just mentioned, I think she needs to be at a point where she should be a lot better and taking advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah, that was mine as well. Especially with Demi going down like that. I think that was her time to like make her mark on the club, but still hasn't.
I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna be weird. Natalia Colin. She just kind of disappeared.
Someone boo this man.
Yeah,
I'll boo myself, dog.
terrible take, man.
I don't know, man. She hasn't
That's on Pedro
played.
Losa. That's on Pedro Losa,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
When she did
fair.
get playing time, she was really good.
That's fair. That's fair. Maybe that's my disappointment in Pedro through her. Maybe that's the caveat. Okay, injury queen. Let's all say it together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hold
Mari-
on, I don't know. Oh, Mari Carmen Reyes. Okay,
Yeah,
good. All
yeah.
right.
Mari-
All right.
Who
Yeah.
did you think I was?
I don't know. I thought maybe you guys were gonna go with Themby or something, or
Nah,
Daddy
man.
Ramirez or something. I don't know.
No.
Okay, yeah,
Bro.
Mari Carmen, the yellow
Yeah.
card queen.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Barbie Malibu. Okay, best goal.
I went with Themby leg one final.
Woo.
That goal gave us such a spark, and it was such a beauty to see her just get past two defenders like nothing, and then just put it past the goalkeeper. That was a great moment for me.
Okay.
For me, it was Ordóñez's goal Sunday night. I think it's the one that sealed the deal. So I picked that one.
I'm gonna go with Demby's goal against Rayadas. She
Ooh, good
Ooh,
she
job.
got the. I like that
Yeah.
one.
I'm gonna go with a goal that Cordinali scored in her first game back from injury, like way early in the season, because she kind of had to like adjust on the fly. I don't know if y'all remember this. I can't remember who it was against, but she kind of had to basically like improvise, and she did so well. And that goal was like, that's why she needs to start. I remember saying that
I
night.
think it was like León or Puebla, one of those
Somebody
teams.
like that. Yeah. It was just like, okay, like she's so talented. Like, I don't care if she's hurt or not. Like, let's get her in the starting lineup. And then she eventually got a run of games after that. So now for the last one. Team grade.
I went 9.5 just because I feel like there was some dips in form here and there throughout the season. But overall, I think the team was great. We were the best offense, best defense, finished first, and then obviously took the cup home. So very little to fault there. But 9.5, I think is fair.
Same. No notes.
Same.
Yep. I will say our faults were mainly on coaching rather than
Yeah,
players.
For sure.
yeah.
So, more coaching than players. So, but yeah, it's fair grade. 9.5 is a fair grade.
Surprised
Very
you didn't
nice.
go with like 9.48, Dennis, or something silly. He's like 9.4000123.
To the square root of 7 multiplied by 4. Something dumb, bro. Anyways. All right. Enough about Tigres Femenil. We love you, but it's time for Liguilla preview for the men's side. Tomorrow night is leg 1 in Tijuana. We are playing Cholos. And we are playing, may I remind everybody, at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're listening and you're on the East Coast, that means the game starts at midnight. For some reason, well, I know the reason to a degree. I need somebody to explain it better for me. But the reason is that the league decided to have 3 of the quarterfinals start on the same day instead of the traditional 2 and 2, which is cool. Anyways, so leg 1 is super late. It's there. Leg 2 is Saturday night at our place. It is a 9:10 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. Do we know broadcast details for tomorrow?
I think it's gonna be on VIX.
That deserves this.
Which my VIX app is on my Apple TV is broken, bro. I have to like it's ridiculous that I pay for such a broken app.
You got to get that Roja Directa at this point, bro.
Yeah,
Your bootleg.
I got you. You guys ever do IPTV?
No, bro.
IPTV actually has through the NF from Mexico. So sometimes when my VIX app goes down, I just fire that up and it works way better than VIX. IPTV is free and I'm paying for VIX, but I have to like use IPTV instead. It's ridiculous.
Well, good to know. Good to know. Um. So yeah, that's the details for this quarterfinal matchup. Saturday's obviously on all the usual home networks. Estrella, Fox. I assume it's on Telemundo, like actual Telemundo, but I'll confirm that here in a second when I look through my YouTube TV guide. But anyway, enough about broadcast details. Let's talk about this matchup. It's the 2v7. The big thing about tomorrow is that Gil Mora, the prodigy of Cholos, is not playing the game because of curfew, which is insane.
Is that confirmed though, Dennis?
That's what I've been seeing all over my feed the last couple hours.
I
It
don't
would
know.
be very funny.
What I've read is that they potentially could get a big fine. But
Okay.
to me, if they get a fine, they're gonna risk it and then probably not pay it. You know, something silly like that.
That makes sense. I would be stunned if they don't just pay the money. I mean, I think they'd rather have him play the home leg of an important playoff matchup than not.
I mean, he's their best player. They're not gonna. As it is, they're at a huge disadvantage. Imagine sitting out your best player.
Right.
You
I
know,
mean,
I think they would rather just pay the fine.
yeah, exactly.
Pay the fine.
I see what you did there. I'm going crazy with these sounds. You guys are gonna have to get used to it because this is what we're doing now. Anyways, so maybe he plays, maybe he doesn't. Who knows? Let's assume he does. I'll just leave it at that. Let's just assume he does. This matchup, I think the biggest key, and then we can kind of have our general discussion. The biggest key is tomorrow is all about survival, right? It's away. You're trying not to have a crazy scoreline. And the biggest thing is playing on turf. That's a disadvantage for us. That's an advantage for them. They're used to it all the time. It's a disadvantage for us. All you got to do, it sounds easier than it is actually doing it, but all you got to do is make sure that the scoreline is where you want it to be going into Saturday. Obviously, we want to win. Duh. But a draw, it goes a long way. You don't want to go into this having to play from behind immediately on Saturday. That goes without saying. So it's all about playing the game smart, managing the game well, trying not to let the turf bother you too much, and just get a good result. The performance, yeah, does the performance need to be good? Sure. But I think for tomorrow, it's way more important to get the result right than it is about performing well. I think we can fix that later on. Somebody else go.
Bello Maldonado had Romulo Zuarga on the show last night for an interview, and he asked him what's the worst stadium to play at, and his answer was at Tijuana. And it's just normal because the ball bounces crazy, you risk injuries. So to me, tomorrow we're coming. I mean, it's a dangerous game. Dangerous game, not so much like in the X's and O's. It's a dangerous game because we're coming off of a long layoff, and then you're asking us to play in that nasty pitch. So your probability of injury is high. So to me, if the boys want to come out and slow down the game, play some Tuca ball, I'm perfectly cool with it, man. I know it's a really late game and it's super tone deaf by the league to put it out at that time, knowing the league gets watched, in Eastern time zone in the U.S. and in Brazil, which is 2 hours ahead, right? So You're not thinking about your global audience. So super late game in the turf. If the boys want to play for a 0-0, I'm cool with that, right? And we'll settle it at home. Like what I want to see is not lose by much. If we lose, or preferably tie, and no injuries. Like I don't want any injuries whatsoever. So to me, that's what you got to prioritize over trying to look pretty, trying to score a bunch, right? If the circumstances are there where we can, come out with a 1 or 2 0 lead, perfect. But I don't want the boys out there killing themselves and then we lose a key player and then now we're struggling the rest of the league. I think you need to be really smart, start slow, and then knowing that we're closing at home. Just
Edgar,
that
AJ.
stale possession, man. Give me some stale possession.
Yeah.
65% possession and just move it around. Just easy going, man.
What you guys got? Edgar, AJ, to add to that.
I agree with everything that Lou brought up. We can't risk, trying to look in our best form. It's a horrible pitch. It's it's a team to where if Cholos were to beat us 1-0, it's not something that would raise the alarms or raise the red flags going into the second half of the game. It's more just protecting your players, making sure that everyone leaves in one piece, no injuries, and that we have a full squad for the rest of the Liguilla.
Yeah, definitely. I know that someone had put in the group like why turf on fields. One, it's cheaper to maintain, but that's if you properly maintain it. And Cholos don't maintain their turf at all. Like it's like on screen, it's like different shades of green. So it's not a good turf field. Well, turf and soccer just it shouldn't go. Um, but yeah, I definitely agree. Just play, keep possession. If you get a chance to go on a counter, let's win the game off a counter. Don't try and risk injury. I think that's what we need to do this game.
I think it's really important to not give up anything early, not to play from behind and have to alter the game plan. Because I gotta think that everything that y'all three have said, like that's exactly how Guido's gonna roll. Like I think he is well aware of the challenges that this game presents, not necessarily because of Cholos, but because of the environment and because they haven't played since 2 Saturdays ago, 3 Saturdays ago. That's a long time. I mean, they've played a friendly, they've gotten a lot of training sessions in. That's great, but it's just different when you get that long-ish layoff. And Cholos was able to play last week, so it's all about making sure that you don't do anything stupid, commit a mistake, put yourself in a position to play from behind, especially in the first probably 20, 25 minutes, or even just the first half in general. Because then you have to alter everything, and then you create a greater risk factor of injuries, of this, that, and the other happening because of the turf. So with that in mind, do we expect a lineup shift, or do we expect things to kind of stay status quo, but maybe some of the personnel gets switched around in game? I'm very curious to know what y'all think Guido might do there.
Bello, from what Bello was saying in one of his lives, said that the entire last few days, Pizarro has been going without a true nine. So no Gignac, no Nico, no anybody, no Gacelo Lopez. And so the back line's been the usual. The mid is Zuarg and Gorriaran, Bruneta and Correa, and then um, Lainez at the wing. And I can't remember if there was any other changes, but no true forward for that match, which I think sets up well for what we're talking about, right? Possess the ball, because you get, without playing a true nine, now you get more numbers in the midfield, and you can play disruptor, right? You can play to kill the game, to basically nullify their midfield. and I think that kind of plays into our game plan a lot better. Later into the match, if you wanted to sub in Gignac, for example, you could, just to kind of finish off the game. But it's one of those games that if you go back home 0-0, there's not we're not going to be crying about it, right? It sets up perfectly for us, knowing full well that the tie benefits us in every way.
So is there an extra midfielder in that scenario that Bayo's playing out?
Yeah, I just can't remember who the other one was.
And Ociel is starting still?
I don't that's what I don't remember, if it was Ociel or if there was another name there. So yeah, Suar, Gorriarán, Bruneta, Angel Correa, Lainez. Uh, I can't remember, to be honest. I don't want to just
Okay.
make up a name,
Sure.
but not Gignac, not Ibanez, and not Gacelo up top.
Sure.
So I don't know if you guys remember that first half game versus Chivas. I think it was something similar to that.
Okay. And also Cruz Azul, he kind of did the same thing too. Like he played Correa as the 9, and
Yeah.
we had somebody there extra. I can't remember. Um, that wouldn't shock me at all if that's the way. That's probably for the better. Um, Correa has done solid in those moments where he's had to play as the true 9 or as the false 9, whatever you want to say. Um, it's not ideal, I guess, but it's not like awful. And I think for this scenario, it's probably okay. It's passable.
In this scenario, I think it also helps out Bruneta quite a bit because you push him up further up the pitch, right? Correa has to slide into that 9 row that puts Correa at the central attacking mid spot. So that also gives him a lot more opportunities to score than when he's playing deeper. So I think it's gonna be a win-win for everybody. And then you're not risking Gignac either, right? Where you might have an injury with his older legs.
Right. Any thoughts about Cholos and besides Gil Mora? Obviously, he's like you said, their best player at 17 years old as a child, basically. Is there anything else of note that we need to like hopefully see the boys nullify? Something in the game plan that needs to be addressed regarding how they play?
I don't think it's a team that's going to test us all that much, to be honest with you. I think if we do run into issues, it's going to be in this first leg because of what we just mentioned. But they just don't have a ton of talent on that squad. You know, they have good players, Kevin Castañeda, for example, who's good, a good center back in Bilbao. So they have some pieces, right? But they're all very modest players. It's they don't have like your Cruz Azuls, your Rayados, your America, your Tolucas that have, 3 or 4 attacking mids that you really got to be worried about. I think, you know, this is a squad that depends a lot on Mora and what the pieces around Mora do. But I think if we're overloading the midfield, you're gonna be making Mora work a ton. So, like I said, I think this team I don't want to minimize them or in any kind of way or disrespect them, but I think it's a team that sort of plays into our strengths, and I think it's a team that we're going to dominate.
It's a team that's also just not very good defensively. Like the last time we played them a few weeks ago, um, they're they weren't very good. Like there's
A few weeks back, they gave up 4 against Pumas, I think, right? And
yeah,
then they gave up 2 against us.
yeah, yeah. They're not a very good defensive team. Their center backs don't position themselves very well in the tapes that I've seen them. It's just not a good defensively sound team, and that in theory should help us um, exploit their weaknesses. So I'm with you, Lou. I don't expect it to be that big of a challenge. I think the biggest thing is that they have a little bit of momentum per se because they played last week and we haven't played in a few weeks. So it's just making sure you don't start slow and having to play from behind. That's the biggest thing for me, more than anything
Yeah, and
else.
I think the fans will understand that that we'll be a little bit rusty, right? Especially those first 45 minutes. It's just normal. I mean, you played against who did we play? Tampico Madero? No, no. Alebrijes de Oaxaca, right?
Yeah, not
I mean,
Correcaminos. It should have been Correcaminos.
it's not a true game, right? It just can't mimic a true game. So yeah, we scrimmaged against them, but it's just a scrimmage, right? It's just their
Right.
glorified practice. So I think there's gonna be rust, and that's normal. So even if we give up one early or something, there's no reason to panic.
On the scale of AJ, this question's for you. On the scale of 0 being the least ugly and 10 being the most ugly, how ugly do you expect the play to be tomorrow night from our boys?
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 7, mainly because of the rust. Like 2 weeks is like that's a long, it's a long time. Like it's like you're basically have to get back into game shape and all that stuff. So and then plus the field. I think it's gonna be like one of those games where you're like what are we doing? But yeah, I'll give it a 7, 7 out of 10.
Okay.
But I will say, like, this is like a hot take. I think because I know we said I think Goriadan is gonna be. This is his Liguilla to prove himself. This is it. I think he's gonna prove himself this Liguilla. So hopefully with Zorg, he can be free up top and get some things done.
Okay. About time you showed up, Threeger. I'm just worried about playing on their pitch than the rust. Yeah.
Yeah,
They go hand in
definitely.
hand, to be honest. They really do.
Yeah, it's a bad combination, bro. Being rusty and then having to play in that garbage pitch. I think to me that's my biggest concern is injuries. I just don't want any of our guys getting injured. Um, so that's that's what I want coming out of this game. No injuries.
For sure. Second leg on Saturday will be much different. I expect us to play what's been our most successful lineup, that more traditional 4-2-3-1, 2-degree 4-4-2. I expect Brunetta to be higher up the pitch. Does Gordiadon start on Saturday? I don't know, because I'm curious to see whether or not he actually brings in a true 9 again. Like, does Guignac start on Saturday? I think he probably should, to be honest with you, regardless of what happens tomorrow night. But I expect the game plan to be drastically different, regardless of result, tomorrow on Saturday. Unless we somehow escape tomorrow with like a 5-0 win. And then it's like, okay, well, just don't give up 5 goals or 6 goals and just pass the ball around. But I don't think that's going to happen either. So, prediction time. I think Edgar is still out for just a second. So at least we'll do us 3. I'm going to start with you, AJ. First leg score, second leg score. And if you want to throw in your goal scorers, go ahead.
First leg 0-0, and then second leg 2-0. Brunetta and Korea.
Lou.
I'm gonna go 1-1 on the road, and then at home I'm gonna go 3-1.
I like it. Goleada. I like
Yeah,
it.
I think we'll dominate over the 180-minute span.
Okay. I'll say 0-0 tomorrow. 3-0 on Saturday. Correa brace. Guignac goal. Sandwiched in between.
Sign me up. I think Correa is gonna get on the scoreboard. I think Brunetta will too, and then I'm hoping Lainez gets involved as well.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
Yep. Great shouts. Dreaker, you got a prediction? Drop it in the comments. Anybody else watching right now? Drop it in the comments. That's what we think is gonna happen.
Back in Clausura 2019, we lifted the cup against León, and Femenil won as well. So both teams won. In this Apertura 2025, Tigres Femenil already did their part, and now we need the boys to come through to repeat what happened in Clausura 2019.
You heard that right. Okay, it looks like Universo has the game on Saturday. Just so you all know.
Estrella TV too, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah,
Estrella
yeah.
TV,
Estrella.
and
I'm saying of
yeah.
the Telemundo networks. I think it's just Universo that has it. So if that is not the case, I don't know. Figure it out. Threeger saying 2-1 tomorrow, 2-0 at home. Wow. 4-1 on
Yeah.
aggregate. I like it. My man
Yeah, that's comfortable.
is the hopeful one of us all. I like that. Very, very nice. Okay. Any other
Which,
thoughts
by the
on?
way, we hit it on the femenil with our predictions, right? We predicted a tie on the road
Yeah,
and 1-0 win at home.
yeah.
So I
We
think we
did.
nailed it.
Well, hopefully we nail it again. Edgar, we were just making predictions on this Cholo series. Your predictions, first leg and second leg, por favor.
Best case scenario, 1-0 away, 2-0 at home.
Who are your goal scorers?
For the first leg, I think Linus is going to score. Second leg, Correa, and then probably Bruneta.
Okay. Very nice. Any other thoughts about that series?
Let's get it over with.
Okay,
Yeah.
rapid fire, real quick. Don't elaborate. Starting with you, Lou. Who wins the other 3 quarterfinals in the
I'm
league?
gonna go America. I'm gonna go Toluca, but not by a big margin. Take note. I think Bravos is gonna challenge them. And on the other one, I'm going with the upset. I think Chivas is gonna be Cruz Azul.
Okay. AJ? You're muted.
Mr. Muted.
All right. Chivas, Toluca, and then I have America.
Edgar?
I have Toluca, America, and Cruz Azul.
You're the other one I think she's going to say Cruz Azul of the panel tonight because I'm also going Chivas and America, Toluca as well. So that means we would play
America.
we play America in the semis.
Yeah.
Ah!
Toluca would get Chivas,
That's
and we
Chivas.
would get America. We would get...
No me gusta! But
I don't like to look too far ahead, but if we did get America, I think we would get the monkey off our backs finally.
it helps that we'd play at home, second leg in that series. It would
Yeah.
help a lot. Okay. We have a few more things left before we get to our fun thing. Oh, sorry, there's a couple comments here. Did Rayados just lose Ocampos due to injury?
Who?
I don't know.
Who and who?
This is not a Rayados podcast. We don't care about that.
Who and who?
Threeger, to that we say.
Hey, I wish you had the what's his name from ESPN? We don't care. We don't care. Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah. Bro, I need to be like Scott Van Pelt and pull up all the like random like sports broadcast sound effects. The Raiders, stuff like that. That's great.
All right,
I mean,
so
that would make America win. Who cares, bro? Anyways, go ahead.
I was curious just for shits and giggles, wasting my own time. Apparently, yeah, bro is fractured and needs surgery.
Brutal.
Yeah, I mean,
It's gonna make much of a difference, for being honest.
To me, their defense is so awful that I just don't see them. I mean, even if they shocked America, I just don't see them getting very far in these types of situations when your back line is basically rubbish.
Buns. Well, I guess
as the saying goes, defense wins championships.
Nope, not true.
Okay.
Not true. Tell that to Nico Harrison, who left the Mavericks second in defense and 30th in offense currently. Not true.
Yikes.
Just bad. Just so bad. I'm so glad that guy doesn't have a job anymore. Anyways, let's talk about some transfer rumors that have circulated over the last few hours. Our insider, of course, has got all the details on them. Go ahead, Edgar.
All right. So, we brought up that Sebastian was not called up for this match.
Correct.
I strongly believe it's because he's already tied to another team, so we will not see him in Liguilla. But the strongest one is still Pachuca, regardless of the fact that they lost their head coach.
And they got bounced in the play-in, which is so funny. So, I have no thoughts. We can save Sebastian thoughts for later once those rumors get a little bit more real. So, I have no crazy opinions. I want to talk about the Leon links that we got today.
Yeah, so Grupo Pachuca seems to be very, very interested in our players. Tuna Sandwich and Nico have been linked to a move to Leon.
What were the details from that tweet about Nico? Because I was reading it earlier and I already forgot what it all said.
To paraphrase, it was some people were calling it a done deal, but they're saying that the player has not yet accepted, but that the movement has been very positive, and Tigres is willing to push him out to free up salary expenses
and a forward slot.
Yeah, which is I think the important part.
And there was another rumor linking Nico Ibanez to Real Oviedo, wasn't there?
Yep.
So there's a lot of activity there. Who knows?
Which is also Grupo Pachuca, which is interesting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And they just bought Montiel from Pachuca as well. That just happened tonight. So, which was good for him. He's playing in Europe, but I mean, whatever deal we can get at this point is probably what we can get, and you just got to live with it. So, what did you say earlier in the big chat, Lou, about send Nico as a package deal with somebody else? I can't remember what you said.
Osby Rodriguez. Remember we got Osby from Leon a couple seasons back? I'm like, just send them back. We'll be like, let's sweeten up the package. It's Nico, and then we'll throw in Osby Rodriguez in there. Because, I mean, at this point, he's got really not much of a shot to break into the starting 11.
At this point, you might as well throw Antuna and Nico and Osby as a package deal.
Yeah.
Just say, okay.
I wish they had players to offer in return. Like in previous years, I think they had players that not only were skilled but fit our system well. I think right now they don't have any players that really fit our system. So I think as far as trades are concerned, there's not much room there.
Just give us $10 million for the three of them.
Yeah, and that's the problem, right? When you start asking for cash, I think there's less interest.
Yeah.
That's what's been holding up a lot of the negotiations with Cordoba and Antuna and Nico is that they're high salary players. So it's really tough to move them, especially Antuna, who unfortunately was a complete bust for us.
So bad. I mean, Torrado should be fired because of that signing alone. That's such a bad signing. But yeah. I don't know. He's not going to get released from his job, so what do we know? I don't know. Edgar, AJ, any other opinions about those rumors? I mean, like I said, whatever gets those guys out and frees up the money and salary and foreign slots, the sooner we can get all that done, the better. I don't really care where they go.
Yeah, I mean, I think they all have to go. It's not really a matter of where. Nico, unfortunately, he's, I think, in a spot where no matter where you put him, he's not going to be a threat to Tigres. Having him as an opponent anymore. I'll say that. The other two, I have no idea. I think they're both lost causes in Mexican football.
AJ?
Yeah, I think it's time for Nico to go. I just think that all the coaching changes is what really hampered his growth as a player. Different styles. Um, I think he can thrive at like a club like Lyon or Necaxa, but with with Cordova, yeah, I mean I think he's been mentally checked out all year, so it's about time for him
Couple
to go as well.
seasons.
Yeah,
San
he
Diego's killing it right now. He ought to. I think it was you, Dennis, that mentioned he ought to go to San Diego.
yeah, bro.
He would. I think he would fit great in that system.
Yeah, dude. They play such a fun style of football. That'd be great for him.
And he wants that La Jolla lifestyle anyway. The West Coast go shopping every weekend lifestyle. So that
Yeah,
he would get it there
exactly.
for sure.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it in Tijuana. You're gonna get it in San Diego. So just move to the American side of that border, and you're fine. Plus, they may end up winning MLS Cup at this rate. You may be going into a situation where you are joining the defending MLS champions, depending on if they win their next 2 games. So, who knows? Yeah. Anyways, so that's all the transfer rumors that we are aware of at the moment. Once we know more, we will let you guys know. But now it is time for a little fun to end this episode, and I'm going to throw up the added bit here. It is time for Thanksgiving shenanigans. What does that mean, you might ask? Oh, it's going to mean lots of things. It's going to mean a little trivia and some superlatives involving our Tigres players. So, I have prepared one big trivia question, and I've prepared a lot of superlative questions that I would like you guys to answer. And if you guys think of any that would contribute to this as well, either you 3 guys here on the panel or anybody who's watching live and hanging out in the chat, please let me know, because I think it'd be fun to have y'all's thoughts and questions as well. So, the trivia question of the night involving Thanksgiving. As we know, Thanksgiving is 2 days away. It is on November the 27th. There is one player on the Tigres roster, men's and women's, who was born on this year's Thanksgiving Day, November 27th. Who is said player?
You made it tough combining men's and women's.
Yeah.
Would you like a hint?
Yeah.
This person plays in midfield.
Because my first thought was tuna sandwich, but I also feel like that's July.
That bro has an undefined birthday. I'm kidding.
Midfielder.
Midfield.
Is the jersey number 1 digit or 2 digits?
2 digits. You may ask other clarifying questions.
There hints.
2 digits.
Are they a foreign player?
Yes.
Okay.
I love this. Use those brains, boys. Use those brains. This is great for you guys on the audio version, on the podcast version. Just a lot of dead space.
We're stumped here.
Yeah.
And here I'm trying to remember who is a foreign player for the men's side.
That plays in midfield.
That plays in midfield, because my other thought was Carioca, but he's out. Not him.
Current players, not former.
Current players. And that was also a 1-digit number. that doesn't fit. Is it Brunetta?
No.
No.
You got to guess, AJ?
It's not Romulo, no.
It's not Romulo. All right, you guys get one more guess each. Actually, Lou, are you there? I'm gonna assume he's not. He had to depart for a second.
My next guess is gonna be a women's player.
Okay.
Let's see.
You 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Demi
4,
counts as a forward, right?
3, 2. Yes.
Crap. I'm gonna go with Oliveri.
No.
Ah,
AJ, you have one final guess. 10, 9.
Crap, Olivetti was my guess.
8,
It was gonna be my guess.
7, 6.
Yeah, I don't know.
5.
I'm stumped.
You're stumped?
Yeah.
Last call for Lou if he's around. Would assume he's not. Well, somebody did get it right. It was Streetger. Nando Gorriaran. Good job, Streetger. Now, go ahead and let us know if you actually used your noggin or did you use the internet? Because we cannot tell which one since you were not, on this recording in that way. So I have my suspicions. Anyways, that was a good one. That stumped y'all pretty good. Not gonna lie. He is turning 31, 32 on Thursday, Nando. So about to achieve a unk status, if you will. Noggin, but checks, so both. Okay, fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. I believe you. Okay. Now for my Thanksgiving superlatives that I have compiled thanks to the interwebs. Tigres player most likely to. Chat, feel free to help us out here as well. My first one, Tigres player most likely to start a Thanksgiving food fight. You got to think about their personalities, not about their skill level on the field. Think about their personalities as human beings.
Tercero.
I'll go Linus. I think Linus can.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You think he's got a little trouble?
Yeah,
Trouble
low key
side to
that
him?
he's that trouble kid that is low key about everything. I can see it.
Greek, you're saying tercero as well. Marcelo Flores.
I could see that.
He is in many ways still a child. So,
Yeah.
anyways, next one. Tigres player most likely to. Actually, hold on. Drieger said also possibly APG because he's just joking around. That's actually pretty fair. Tigres player most likely to. When you ask somebody to bring something to a Thanksgiving gathering, they're the person that just brings rolls, aka me, because that's what I do. Who's that Tigres player that just brings the bread? Super basic.
Chuy Garza.
Okay.
Most likely just to bring the rolls.
Low effort.
I'll go Oziel.
That was gonna be mine. That was gonna be mine. That's great. Great minds think alike. That's awesome. Drieger saying Cordova. That's funny. Next one. Tigres player most likely to not bring anything to the function. They just show up and don't contribute to the food at all. They're just there to eat the food, but don't help in bringing the food.
Antuna contributes nothing on or off the pitch.
Mine would be Cordoba this year. That would be Cordoba.
Okay. Drinker saying cello. Mine is gonna be Chicha Sanchez. He's just there to have a good time.
He's just there for the vibes.
Yeah. he's young anyway. You don't have to force him to bring anything. Who knows if he even knows how to cook? Anyway, Tigres player most likely to make a dry turkey or cook a dry turkey.
Nico Ibanez.
Nico.
He put in the effort, it just didn't work out.
Gosh, that's so good. Juan Purata is my answer.
I can see that.
That was great. Tigres player most likely to arrive late to Thanksgiving dinner or to Friendsgiving or whatever function.
Arrive late. Vigon.
Yeah.
Yes, be gone.
He forgot.
Facts. Bro, him or Felipao.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I think Vigon is the accurate answer. Oh man. See, this is why I did this, because we needed something to laugh at. We needed something to laugh about. This is why I did this. Tigres player most likely to care less about Thanksgiving and just be more excited about Black Friday shopping. Sebastián Córdoba.
Winner.
Winner.
Guignac also, to a degree. Guignac likes to shop, like low key. Tigres player most likely to get lost in a corn maze.
Marcelo.
Perdido.
Yeah, I would go Marcelo as well.
I'm gonna hit you with a name we haven't said in a long time on this pod. Fernando Tapia. He does give me spacey vibes off the field. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Tigres player most likely to start a debate at the dinner table.
Nahuel.
Yeah.
Honestly, my answer is not a player. It's Guido.
I could see that.
Just riled everybody up with some random debate about something. Drieger saying Nahuel. If I had to pick a player, honestly, Romulo. I feel like Romulo strikes me as a quiet person when you are just getting to know him. But like once you really know him, like he's wheels off in a good way.
Yeah.
That's what he strikes me as. Anyway, my last one. Tigres player most likely to fall asleep on the couch immediately after eating Thanksgiving meal.
I feel like there's a couple. I'm gonna go with Joaquin. I can see that.
What you got, AJ?
I'm gonna go Goriadan.
Okay, nice. APG says Driedger, also saying Romulo looks more like the debater. Lou, welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Did you catch any of that?
No, I missed it. Sorry, guys.
Did you listen to any of that?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna run it back for you.
Okay.
I had a trivia question that I started with, and then I'll give you all the superlatives. Thanksgiving this year is on the 27th, as you are aware. There is one Tigres player, men or women, that has their birthday on the 27th on Thanksgiving Day this year. Do you know who that player is?
No.
I'll give you 2 hints.
Okay.
Foreign player, plays in the midfield.
Gorriarán?
Yeah, first try.
Oh, it helped that
Nice.
you narrowed it down that much for me.
I got these
So I
two,
feel like it was almost a 50-50 at that point.
bro. These two got stumped
You're
real
stumped.
hard, real hard. All right, my Thanksgiving superlatives. Tigres player most likely to, and then whatever I decided. Your choice for Tigres player most likely to start a food fight at the Thanksgiving table.
Oh man, I wish Fulgencio was still around for that one. I'm gonna go with Tercero just because I feel like he's a clown.
I think we all said that. Most likely to bring just rolls.
Okay, so somebody kind of
Low effort.
low effort kind of guy. Pisuto.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Nice. I like that. Most likely to not bring anything. Just there for the vibes.
I'm gonna go Gignac on that.
Okay. That's a good shout. I said Chicha.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
fo-
good. That's good. But
can't
he's
force-
young, so I feel like he's gotta impress. So
Yeah. You don't
I
force
feel like
him to
Gignac
bring
wouldn't care. He'd just be like, whatever. I'm just showing up.
anything. Yeah. Most likely to make a dry turkey or cook a dry turkey.
Man. I'm gonna go like this.
Okay. I don't think any of us said that one. Most likely to arrive late to the Thanksgiving gathering.
Bigon.
Yep.
Mexican, kind of relaxed, kind of chill. I think
Yeah.
Bigon.
Yep. We all said that. Most likely to be more excited about Black Friday shopping than Thanksgiving.
Cordova.
Yep.
We just talked about him loving the shop.
Yep. Most likely to get lost in a chord maze.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it to the guy that appears to be the least intelligent, Marcelo Flores. No offense.
So good. Most likely to start a debate at the Thanksgiving table.
I'll give that one to Gignac as well. I feel like he would stir the pot somehow.
That was the split answer of that was Guignac and Nahuel.
Yeah, that's a good shout too. They're like the most vocal.
Last one, most likely to fall asleep on the couch immediately after eating their Thanksgiving meal.
I'm gonna give that one to Zwarg. I have a feeling like
okay.
he would chill out. Just
I like that. That's a good answer. Is there any other superlatives y'all want to throw out there? Now that I've given you 10 to kind of have as
I
an
don't
example.
know.
Let's see.
I can't think of any.
Nothing from you, Edgar?
Most likely to have one too many drinks.
Ooh,
On
that's
Thanksgiving.
good.
Oh, aka the Jarras Award.
That would have gone also to Fulgencio, bro. I'm gonna give it to Chicha, bro. Being from the barrio,
Hombre,
I'm gonna give it to
wey.
Chicha on that one.
That's crazy. I'll give it to Vigon.
I was thinking Brunetta, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, Brunetta for me.
The correct answer is Arnoldo, but if we're talking about players, then we'll leave it at that. I had to say it, man.
Don't slander him, bro, when he's not here.
I hope he listens back and he roasts me for it later.
He's gonna lock
Please.
us out of all the accounts.
Good. No, I'm kidding. Don't actually do that. I like doing the show. Any others? Five.
Most likely to talk tactics during the dinner when everybody's trying to chill out.
Goriaran.
I feel like Pizarro would somehow
Yeah.
be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
let's
Oh, for
prep
sure.
everybody's
sure.
trying to just enjoy their meal, and then it's like, "Hey, let's talk about the game plan, or let's
Yeah.
He's gonna have a strategy for eating off your plate.
That's funny. Who would be the one to black out? um,
It's got to be one. I think Chicha would be one since he's so young. I think he'd be one to just go crazy. Tercero, maybe you could throw in there.
Bisuto's crazy.
The lazy bums.
I have an honorable mention for who would fall asleep after eating immediately. Barra.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
He probably throws down like 2 pounds of food and it's just gone. Oh, that's a great one, Threaker. Who would steal food from someone else's plate? Oh, I like that one.
Bigon, I feel like would do it.
I feel like
Who
Chicha
else?
has done it.
Chicha's, I feel like, has done it too. Right? He took something from Tercero's plate or something.
Yeah.
Like, who would be the best cook? I think, like, Purata.
Shoot.
Purata would be. He could put together, like, a really good meal, I feel like. Maybe Brunetta, too.
I was gonna say Brunetta. Or Angulo, low key.
He looks like a cook.
What category would Aquino fall under? What could he take?
I don't know, bro.
I feel like Aquino and
You gotta make one up for him.
and Romulo would battle for the most likely to get into a fight thing.
Most likely to stick his hand out or to stick his hand in the pie, since he likes to, have so many penalties by sticking his hand out. Sticking his hand out. He said, "Forget the knife. I want to eat the pumpkin pie like this." Any others? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. Last thing. Superlatives for us. You weren't ready for this one. Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
What about pecan?
Whoa.
Hold on, I got you.
I know we're on Texas, but get that out of here.
Man, I didn't expect that kind of hate, man. Rough crowd in here.
My vote is sweet potato, personally. Although I really do like pumpkin pie.
I like both, but I have to go with pumpkin.
Yeah, mine's pumpkin.
Pecan.
I wanted you to say another random pie like buttermilk or something, or apple.
Cherry pie.
Cheesecake, just not even pie.
Yeah,
just a
bro, not
random
even
dessert.
close, bro. Tres leches, bro. Let's go.
Choco flan. Oh my gosh. Pumpkin, says Threaker. Hawaiian roll or like a traditional yeast roll?
Oh, you had me at Hawaiian, bro. You didn't even have to finish that.
Hawaiian roll.
Same. Although I had Texas Roadhouse rolls for my Friendsgiving that I had last week, and that was good.
Does it happen to you that you like just eat them nonstop, and then when the food arrives, you're just like
Bro,
completely stuffed,
I had like
and then you end up
4 of
taking a
them.
bunch home.
Dude, yes, bro. I had like 4 of them. It was crazy. Drieger saying Hawaiian. I like that. Turkey or ham?
Come on, what kind of question is that, Dennis?
You gotta give an answer.
Bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
There
That's
we
the
go.
rest of the week. It's the rest of the week. Come on, bro. You gotta switch it up.
Jamón con piña, jamón
I
con
get
cherry.
jamón con huevo, bro, every other. I'm just
Jamón,
kidding.
jamón taco, güey. Jamón en torta.
He wants to throw in the jamón too. Look at this guy. Yeah, Threedger knows, bro. Threedger knows. This is a knowledgeable man right there.
AJ?
I'll go turkey. Turkey.
Team ham.
Dennis, don't say it, bro. No.
Bro,
Come on,
I've had I'm gonna boo myself, but I've had way too many fried turkeys in my life. That's all I gotta say.
Bro. Get out of here. Let's end this podcast, bro. Vámonos.
What do you mean? What do
Bro,
you mean?
come on now.
Bro, leave me alone. What's another good one? Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade or NFL Thanksgiving?
NFL, baby. Let's go.
NFL.
Snoopy or Charlie Brown in reference to Charlie Brown Thanksgiving?
Snoopy.
Yeah, you gotta go Snoopy.
Team Snoopy for sure. I've had the Thanksgiving soundtrack on repeat all week. Little birdie, come on now. Shoot. Mashed taters or mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese.
Correct.
Depends how the mac and cheese is made.
Yeah,
That's true. That is true, AJ.
Yeah, it depends how it's made.
Important.
It's
That is
Snoopy.
very important.
I don't know what what does that even mean. Mac and cheese for the win. Trying to think of one more.
What about stuffing, bro?
I'm indifferent on stuffing.
Míralo.
I like it
Bro.
sometimes, but sometimes I don't. It just depends.
Mr. Ham. Mr. Ham. Wow.
That's who I am, bro. You're not gonna change me this
You
time.
think
I'll
you
boo
know a guy,
myself.
bro. You think you know a guy, AJ.
I'll boo myself. I'll boo myself. Happy?
Oh man.
Bro, I think a bunch of people just unsubscribed, bro. Lost at least 50 listeners.
They haven't unsubscribed already? Stuffed crust on a pizza stuffing? Lame. Stuffing
Hombre.
Yeah, see, it depends on who makes it, dog.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is very true.
You can't just have stuffing off the street. You know what
Honestly, a lot of these does depend on who makes it.
I mean? Yeah, bro. Exactly.
It really does.
Exactly. All right, here's a basic one. Thanksgiving or Christmas?
I'm Thanksgiving. I'm team Thanksgiving. Like I get annoyed when people are already hanging up Christmas lights. Like
Thank you.
we haven't even
gotten
gotten to Thanksgiving. Christmas is a whole month away. Thanksgiving for sure.
Yeah.
Same. I mean, me gusta la Navidad, pero come on now. Navidad is not 3 months, as some people made it out to be. Like people were wearing at work, people were already wearing Christmas stuff like the day after Halloween or 2 days after Halloween. It's like, what are we doing?
Con el calorón.
Bro,
95 degrees.
hombre, o sea, like, what are we doing? Rieger's saying Christmas, even though Thanksgiving is the food Christmas. Christmas is more fun, says Edgar. I don't know. I used to like Christmas a lot more when I was younger, but
Depends who you're with
oh, for sure.
for the
For sure.
holidays. Depends who you're with.
Now, good things about Christmas though: tamales,
Buñuelos.
buñuelos. Oh, love me
Those,
some
yeah.
buñuelos. Woo! Now I'm gonna go eat those rest of
How
those.
many pounds are we gonna gain?
Yes, all the
Yes,
pounds,
yes,
all the
as
pounds,
many as possible.
all the pounds, bro, all the pounds.
New stadium or keep the old stadium?
Oh, here we go. I like where you're
Oh
going with
shit.
this.
You guys heard that? Was that a rumor that dropped earlier? Somebody posted it on the thing. I don't know
Yes,
if you
they
guys
had
talked about
something
it.
about it today. 500 pounds. Yes. Yes to what? Yes to the pounds
Gaining
or yes
weight.
to the stadium? Oh, yes to remodelación.
You know, the Sam, I don't know how many of you guys watched Sam's video, but he mentioned the stadium that before he went, that um, some people had complained that the stadium was too old. But he says, I like it. It's got like personality. It's got like it's different than your new stadiums, right? It's got character. And so like the more I think about it, it's like, man, I almost don't want a new stadium anymore. I just want us to keep the old stadium because of all the memories and stuff and just do a really good remodel.
As my tía says, arreglan los baños y ya. Just fix the bathrooms.
Yeah, just there's a lot of upgrades you can make and there's stuff that you can do around it to, you know, make it way better. It's just, I guess everybody's wants new, right? New and improved modern technology. I get it. I mean, it's just, but there's this worry that it's not going to be the same.
Yeah, it's like you gotta think about the sacred, right? It's like if we were having this debate over Fenway. Like, you don't just tear down Fenway.
Yeah, for sure.
You
Wrigley
improve
is
it.
the same.
Yeah, stadiums like that. They're saying we're actually going to be in Monterrey if they make the new stadium.
Which
Okay,
to me,
sure.
that's another drawback, man. I mean, we're a San Nico team.
I kind of like where the stadium's at, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too.
it becomes a busy part of town with La Arena and the Sultanes Stadium all being on, and obviously the school all being right there. But I don't know, man. It kind of rules, to be honest. It's just something different. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know. They should just keep things how they are and just make it better. Edgar's crazy, dog. I can't. I can't. That was a good superlative question there, Lou. Thank you for your service. Any other random superlatives we want to throw out there before we call it a night? Guadalupe. That's crazy.
Fried turkey or smoked turkey.
Oh, smoked. Oh, I do like fried turkey though.
Fried.
What's yours?
I'm fried.
You're fried. I could go either way, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not picky with that.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Gosh, great question.
You really prefer ham though? Like, serious question.
Yeah, dog. Like, I've never really liked turkey like that. Like, I like it more now that I'm older because I'm not as picky as dude, I was such a picky eater when I was like a little kid. Like, so picky. I've learned from my ways a little bit, becoming more tolerable in the things. But I don't know. That's just how I am.
This guy.
Ooh, brisket or turkey?
Brisket's kind of becoming a thing, bro.
Turkey is only cool if you're at Subway. That's crazy. Wow. Yo, speaking of, Lou, I gotta ask you this since you're in Austin. This is so random. One of my best friends. He told me one time he used to go to college at A&M Corpus, which is hilarious, by the way. And anytime he'd drive up through Austin to come back home, he'd always pass by this place called Subway, but it was Sub-Guey. Does that place exist? Have you heard of this
Yeah,
place before?
I've never been there, but I've heard of it. Yeah,
Okay, so it does exist.
yeah. But I've never actually been. But
Ooh.
yeah, I think it's somewhere like in the east side.
On the east side, okay. Interesting. I need to go check that out next time I'm down there. Cause I just gotta know, like, what's the lore? Like,
I don't think it's super popular, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think that like it's got like a huge following or anything like
yeah,
that.
that doesn't surprise me. It's more of a curiosity thing. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what do they
Yeah.
serve in there? Is it even real? Is it an AI place? Like, what is it? That's so funny. So, well, I'm glad to know that it's real and that my friend wasn't goofing around with me. I got one more question. Mac and cheese related. Mac and cheese like regular, or do you prefer your mac and cheese to have like breadcrumbs or like jalapeno mac or something like that?
Bacon bits,
Bacon
baby.
bits. Yeah.
That's the only thing I'll
Yeah,
put on it. Bacon bits.
bacon bits
If
on
it's good,
that.
if it's the good bacon, the good stuff. I'm not talking about your shake it out of a bottle of bacon stuff.
Yeah. Bacon.
Actual real bacon.
Yeah. That real crispy stuff. Not
Let me
the.
ask you. Let me ask you guys a question.
All right. Go ahead.
If one team has 77 wins and the other team has 37 wins, do you consider that a dominant team?
That
How
man.
did I know? How did I know that was coming?
For AJ's sake, not that I disagree with you, Lou, but for AJ's
I knew that was coming.
Man, I'm being petty here. I'm being petty, bro.
I knew that was coming.
sake, that's that's so great.
I can talk all I want, but we gotta show up Friday night. If we don't, then AJ's gonna have a whole year's worth of leverage on me.
Yeah. Well, you got to
Nah,
win to even be considered
it's
for the playoff. So.
it's already started with like because I have friend like one of my good friends went to UT and it started on Sunday. It's
Oh
the
boy.
first thing I woke up to. I'm like, oh, it's game week. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
So that's when I started changing my profile pictures, everything. I was like, you know what? We're going in. We're going all in. So
That's great. That
I
is
used to
great.
have a coworker, and we used to sit in these big cubicles, and the cubicle was just split in half. So like one end and the other end, and I'm a huge Longhorn fan, so I had all my gear and stuff up, everything on the walls. And then his half, he's an OU fan. He had all the stuff on the
Uh,
walls. And dude, when it was like Red Rivalry, uh, week, man, it was just so intense in there, and people would come over and egg us on and stuff. We wouldn't get any work done that week, bro. We just the whole time just talking smack.
I love that. I'm here by myself and gonna say go Cougs.
Oh man, they had a devastating loss last week. They lost by a field goal.
And they
Last
also had
last second.
and they had a devastating loss in the national championship. Anyways, I went to one of the
Oh,
Great Value UT schools.
is it UT Dallas?
No.
UTA Arlington. Yeah.
Oh,
Go Mavs. What an interesting school. I drive through Arlington sometimes and I like forget that I'm like on campus, like driving through campus, because it just kind of blends in with the rest of the rest of Arlington in some
it's not
ways.
a very big campus, is it?
No, it's not. Cool basketball arena though. I will say I've been to a few shows there, and that's where the Wings play. It's where Paige Becker's plays currently. So, um, Mav up. Horrible school. Roasting his alma mater. I love it. I mean, I do the same thing about mine. Out here roasting my not stupid, but sometimes incompetent uh Abilene Christian University and all of its stupid things about it sometimes. So I don't know. I'm just an alumni at this point. Anything else before we wrap it up, boys?
Nope. Let's go Tigres, man. Tomorrow is gonna be a rough night for the old man. If it's late and you guys catch me in a bad mood, it's because it's super late.
I te tomas una siesta en el mediodía, güey.
Yeah, it's gonna have to.
Yeah, bro. Oh, what's the drink when you get your Thanksgiving plate like all set? When you sit down on Thursday and you're about to chow down, you've got your plate. What's your drink that's right next to it?
Big old Mexican Coca-Cola, bro, in a glass bottle.
Woo!
I'm 100% Mexican, bro.
Woo! I love it. AJ?
Mine's my mom's homemade fruit punch.
Nice.
Man, fancy, bro.
Very nice.
It's maroon in color, not orange.
Oh,
Orange is banned.
This guy, bro.
Threaker says Sprite. Okay. Fair. Shoot, man. I drink water most of the time, but I think this year I may bring out one of my Liquid Death sparkling waters.
Oh, that's nice.
You had those before?
Yeah, I've tasted them. I don't buy them regularly, but my brother-in-law likes them.
They're pretty good, man. Cherry Obituary, fantastic. All right, last thing. I love this comment. I think we should hold him to it, even though he has no idea. He's not even watching. If Linus scores, says Edgar, Arnoldo should make us brisket.
I agree.
100% agree. Chat, do you agree? He should make all of us brisket. And ship it to our homes or deliver it to us or something. Drive around the state and drop us off brisket.
Speaking of that, when's the next friendly over here in Texas? Do we know? Has there anything been announced?
No.
I was thinking about that earlier. Like, I was like, man, I don't know why, but I'm like, we need to have like a friendly against River Plate, bro. I feel like I got this itch. I got this itch to scratch, bro, and it's like, I'm like, man, do it here at like Q2 or maybe in Houston at Shell Energy. It's like, man. You know, I feel like it needs to be an international type, like a team from not Mexico.
I like where your head's at. You know, they when the Tigres people who decide friendlies think about the Dallas-Fort Worth area, their mind thinks of they don't like us like that. So
notice I said Austin or Houston. Third
that's what I'm
option would have
saying.
been San Antonio.
Yeah, because when they think about DFW, like I said, they're like, boo, we don't like them up there. So
Fourth option would have been El Paso. Fifth, Corpus Christi. Sixth, Waco.
Seventh, Oklahoma City.
Plano.
Plano. I mean, it's technically DFW.
Waxahachie.
Bro, shout out Waxahachie High School, by the way.
Amarillo.
Amarillo way. Abilene.
Falfurrias, Texas.
Play it in Lubbock. Play it at Tex campus. That'd be crazy. Andale, there's Edgar saying chingao to you.
Yeah, for real.
Nah,
but seriously, you guys are due up, man. You guys need one up there.
I'm curious, man, to know when the next thing is. And I said this, I think last week or a couple weeks ago, but I am still curious as to what Leagues Cup is supposedly going to look like next year, because there hasn't been any details that's been put out about that. We technically, since we finished second in the year-long calendar, like of last clausura and this tournament, points-wise, of all the Mexican teams, in theory, that should give us an advantage if it's still the same format. But who knows? Since it's a World Cup year and there's a lot of stuff going on with MLS, I don't know what's going to happen with that. So
Yeah.
hopefully they announce that soon. Bring us back to Libertadores. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? You get the applause for that, Threedger. You get the applause for that. You win the award. Yeah, bring us back to that. Anywho, I guess as soon as we find out friendly news, we'll bring it to you guys. Maybe we should just organize a friendly ourselves. Not a Tigres friendly, just against each other. All of
That'd be
us on a
cool.
pitch at the same time.
I would love to school you guys.
You probably will, to be honest. Bro, catch me in the back in la defensa as like a left back, bro, or a right back. Just making sure nothing happens.
I'm just messing around. I'm a viejito now, bro. I
Hombre.
had to do the power wheelchair team.
Nah, hombre, no manches. I don't believe that for one bit. I don't believe your knees are cooked like that, big dog. I've seen you recently. I don't believe your knees are cooked like that. Unless something happened. I don't believe it for one bit.
Still hanging in there.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right. On that note, let us end this episode. 66 is the view count for tonight. Thanks to all 66 of you for joining us. I hope nobody else joins because I do not want to say the number above 66 for obvious reasons. Lou, again, do I have to do this?
No, bro, don't do it.
Boo!
Se enoja Alfred.
Yeah, bro, because he hears it from his kids all the time. Can't confirm. 68, even better, even better.
There we
Thank
go.
you. Love that. Cool. Well, we'll be back next week, hopefully, to discuss a semifinal matchup for our Tigres. Worst case scenario is that we come back and we talk about an elimination that probably should not have happened, but hopefully we don't get to that point. Obviously,
And
we're not
hopefully
gonna...
some info on that 7v7 tourney too. We'll see
Correct.
if something surfaces on that.
Absolutely, and hopefully some feminine news about some more incomings, hopefully as well. We're not going to do a post game tomorrow. I mean, that would be ungodly hours to do that. But depending on the circumstances on Saturday, maybe we do a post game. We'll see. But we'll for sure be back at our regular Tuesday time next week, like I said, to hopefully discuss the next round of Liguilla for the boys. But that is it for us tonight. Don't forget to follow us everywhere on the socials. Check out the show notes, show description to find us on all platforms. Subscribe, follow, like, comment, share, do all the things that you got to do. Follow all of us on individual social media as well. Everything's in the show notes and the show description. I'm going to shameless plug again. I just put out new music. You should listen to it. It's out on all platforms. I have more music coming out on Friday. Be ready for that. End of my shameless plug. And yeah, follow us on Twitter because we like to be active on Twitter. Two more things. Let us know if you want to be a part of the show in any way, shape, or form. We love to do interviews with people. We love to get new people involved. So let us know. Contact us if you would like to get involved. And last but not least, please go check out our episode with Sam that dropped on Friday of last week. Got some pretty good numbers on that so far. Let us know what you think about that episode. We had a great time talking with him. And also check out his new video that he just put up about his visit to the Santos Stadium that just dropped, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago. So follow him everywhere as well. But like I said, we'll be back next week at the very latest, and we will see you guys then. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys get to eat so much food that you get to fall asleep on the couch like whoever we said for the superlative for that. Hopefully the Longhorns win. Some of us say on this podcast, AJ thinks otherwise. But for real, y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy it with your loved ones, and we will see you guys next week. Arriba, Lu. Thank you, boys, for joining me.
Peace.